What's going on, everybody? Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you with another video. Shout out to all who have liked and subscribed to the channel thus far. I just wanted to hop on here today and talk about the upcoming Monday Night Football game between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I've been waiting to hold off on this for a little bit. Thought it would be a good day to introduce this new character, and wanted to talk a little bit about what I think will happen during this game. I first want to give Amplified Truth a shout out for being the one who discovered this information about this certain character. I just want to make sure he gives him credit. Amplified Truth, Gematria is his channel, so make sure you like and subscribe to his channel because I'm doing a lot of stuff from this video that he was the originator from. So I just want to give credit where credit is due. And want to talk about this upcoming game here with the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, as you know, Saints are hosting the Super Bowl this year, in which I believe the Chiefs are going to win their fourth championship. Now, with that being said, there's this character here. He goes by the name of Jelly Roll Morton. Okay, you may know a Jelly Roll. There's this bigger white guy that's been popularized over the last year, country tunes, but this is the original Jelly Roll Morton. And if you take a look at him, he kind of looks similar to someone we may know, maybe Patrick Mahomes, for example. What makes this guy interesting about tonight's game is the fact that he's from New Orleans, and again, he died at the age of 50. Okay, Chiefs can move to 5-0 tonight, but we also got to be mindful that he died in the year 1941. Okay, so he looks like it says July 10th, 1941. So today's the opposite. Today is 10/7. And that is 7/10. So it's a mix and match. What I thought was interesting was his birth name is Ferdinand Joseph Lamothe, right? And Lamothe and Mahomes are intertwined, right? So they're the exact same thing. For 5 ciphers match, no matter what I do, it's still the same thing, right? So I thought that was interesting right off the bat. And he's famous for, inventing, I should say the jazz. He's a very underrated, player in the jazz community. And he came out with this song, New Orleans Bump. Okay, and again, Amplified Truth talks about how during the Super Bowl, the player Travis Kelce, who's had kind of an off year, he bumps into Andy Reid during the Super Bowl. Okay. So they're going to show you this bump here, okay? But by no coincidence, no accident here, that he bumped him, and it was in tribute to the New Orleans bump. See, he bumps him. See, it's even in the title. It says Andy Reid bumps, Travis Kelce bumps him. So it's all in tribute to this guy, Jelly Roll Morton, in the New Orleans bump song, okay? Again, inventor of jazz. There's a lot of, who was Jelly Roll Morton, okay? This guy talks a little bit about him, which I thought was interesting here. I'm going to play a little clip.
Jelly Roll Morton claimed that he invented jazz, and I think he's got a pretty good argument. He was the first guy to have jazz hits. He was the guy that brought jazz to Chicago, many other places in the country, which ultimately...
So ultimately, he's talking about, he's one of the inventors of jazz that he doesn't get a lot of credit for. And this interesting fact right here is what I thought was interesting. See if it's right. Okay, here we go.
Which we're playing in a different way than what we think of as ragtime, which was the popular music of the time. And Jelly Roll claimed that he took ragtime and invented a new style by playing it in a different way. That was, if you know ragtime was basically a 2-beat feel, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and, with syncopation in the right hand, like that. But Jelly Roll Morton changed even the way he tapped his foot. He said, rather than tapping in 2, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and, he tapped his foot in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he tapped his foot in 4, right? So I think that's very interesting. Again, they're going for their 4th Super Bowl. Jelly Roll Morton, known for tapping his foot in a 4 count, the originator of jazz, New Orleans. Sorry, that was a long-winded clip I didn't find in the right spot, but you get the idea. I think it was important to kind of grasp that information as we go into it. Now, as far as what's going to happen during the game as well, again, this is very interesting. It's hard to deny this. Mahomes and Lamoth right here. So I think this is a very interesting video. Now, with that being said, I believe Travis Kelce has a comeback game. I think he's going to get at least an anytime touchdown today. He just had his birthday recently. And he hasn't scored a touchdown, in, I would say, 253 days. Okay. And I don't know about you, but this 22 triangular number, again, the Taylor Swift reference to the 22, it sounds like a good idea for him to score. Again, he could get his 97th, touchdown overall. Again, it's been 8 months and 9 days since his last touchdown, and the word Travis equals 89. Again, he could get his 97th, and what makes that interesting is if you remember, this prime number, the 509 prime number is 97. And remember, Kirk Cousins just got done earlier in the week throwing for 509 yards. It's the 97th prime number. Also, too, the word Kansas. They're going to be playing in Kansas City. Word Kansas equals 97. They could win their 11th straight game. Okay, they could win their 11th straight game since where is it at? Since Christmas, right? So they can win their 11th straight game since Christmas. Their last loss came against the Raiders on Christmas Day, and they can become 11-0 since then. Fun fact right there. So there's a lot of ties with that. Note the score of that final game, was 20-14. And it's no coincidence that, again, the word, Mahomes is 214, and again, matching with Lamoth 214. So I like anytime touchdown for Travis Kelce today. Now, for the result, it would make sense for the Chiefs to win. Okay, like no surprise there. But if you want to stay away from that result, it's a minus 250. Great, go for it. But if you want to stick with the prop bets, I really like Travis Kelce anytime touchdown. It's a plus 120. And, Mahomes over touchdowns. Again, I think he may have a great game. Over touchdowns makes sense to me. I know he's going to get one to Kelce, and he's obviously going to get another one. So I like him to get over touchdowns. But if you're not confident in that, maybe go for his yards. Sometimes they like to do one or the other. But regardless, it's a game in tribute to, Jelly Roll Morton. Here's the 234.5. Okay. So, but yeah, I really like that to happen tonight. Again, you can take the Chiefs to win. They could move 5-0. They can move 5-0 to play San Francisco the following week. San Francisco equals 50. So, if you like it, great. It's kind of on you. So I just want you to kind of see what you think with that. But again, this is all about, Ferdinand Joseph Lamoth, aka Jelly Roll Morton. He was of Louisiana Creole descent. Okay. He died at the age of 50. Okay. It's a big tribute game for him today. From the day of his death to the day of today is 345 days. So 83 years and 89 days. Again, there's Travis again. So, I like this to be a good game for Travis Kelce and to be reunited with Patrick Mahomes in this game. It makes sense to me. I think that's the narrative for tonight. I'm just going to keep it simple today. Plus 200. Travis Kelce anytime touchdown. Mahomes over 2 touchdowns today. If you want to pick, a winner, great. But I'm just going to keep it simple at plus 200 for you guys tonight. I think it's very important. Again, the New Orleans bump. I think that's crazy. What are the chances? Travis Kelce, bumps into his coach during the Super Bowl. It was foreshadowing, his inevitable, Jelly Roll New Orleans bump. They can go 4-1 in the Super Bowl all time. Again, they haven't lost since Christmas. Okay, so they can move to 11-0 since Christmas. So, that's pretty convincing for me that the Chiefs could win. But again, everything's double coded. We figured that out over the last few videos. So let me know your thoughts on this one. I really like this, Travis Kelce theme for tonight. And again, it would make sense, against the Saints. to have Kelce score a touchdown, his 97th touchdown all time. Yeah, he can easily get 2 for the 22 theme, so don't leave that out as well. So let me know what your thoughts are. Again, Jelly Roll Morton. Again, Jelly Roll, the country singer, been mentioned a lot during Super Bowl commercials and whatnot. So just wanted to put this piece of information out for you guys tonight. And again, my pick tonight is going to be Travis Kelce anytime with Patrick Mahomes over 1.5 touchdowns. Okay. Double Check Effect Sports Code coming at you. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day and take care.